All right, hello everyone. The bell's gonna ring here. I'm just making sure I can film for you. The last pieces of notes you're gonna need for our skill assessment tomorrow, Tuesday. And we didn't fill out the rest of this, so let's fill this out. We did a little practice on everything except these two things. So let's hit them. Collinear, looks like how it sounds. Co means together, and then there's this word part line. There's gonna be two or more points on, well, actually it'd be three or more points on the same line. Nice. And so I would draw this as 3 points that can all be connected by one line. A, B, C. This one, D, would not be collinear. Right, because it's not on the line. That's about it. And so our second piece to our video here is coplanar, which is the same thing, but for planes. 3 or more points on the same plane. So here we're going to draw a piece of paper representing the plane. We have A, B, C again that are not on the same line. That's coplanar. Here is a point D that is not coplanar. It's not on the piece of paper. So that would be coplanar. And then lastly, we have opposite rays, which are two rays that face opposite directions. So in this example, CB is the opposite ray of CA. So if I drew another one, just another example, if I drew this pink line, XY, the opposite ray would not be this direction, wouldn't be this direction, wouldn't be over here. It has to form a line in the opposite direction of XY. And here's Z, maybe, right? So XY is opposite to, XZ, right? And always point those arrows to the right. You're gonna see a couple examples today in the extra practice review that would help out with that. We should have everything else filled out. If you don't have everything filled out, look at the notes. You can also pause this to just copy down some of these notes. But obviously the goal of the day is to get ready for your skill assessment tomorrow. That's going to be 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Okay. You got to do this practice for sure. Okay. On both sides, I'll have answers up. You need to be able to do any of these practice questions as well. 1.2. And then there's one more practice in 1.1. We were doing a lot of them. We didn't maybe finish. Maybe there's some and counterexamples you can make. So that's your goal. Finish pages 3, 7, and 12. I'll try to write that down again for sub, but that is what you got to do for tomorrow. All right. See you next time. Peace.